today. From FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, this is Madden Football on EA Sports. We'll see Ryan Fitzpatrick and the Washington football team taking on Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills.
The weatherman got it right this time. Snow was forecasted and it fell and still falling at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway from FedEx Field. DeAndre Carter returning it. On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. He'll go underneath with this one to McKissick. On the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Well, from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it is incomplete. Up. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Fitzpatrick. Over the middle, it's Thomas.
Right, because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot.
Throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
1st down, Fitzpatrick. They'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson.
Set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Here this afternoon, sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Now Gibson. And nothing much materializing there.
To the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Now Fitzpatrick. And he finds McLaurin.
It's happening early, a definite statement. They've held on to the ball for a healthy portion of this 1st quarter already, and now after that completion, they're set up 1st and goal.
Got his tight end. That's complete. We're scoreless after 1. 2nd and goal. Fitzpatrick. To the goal line, but
direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
McKissick.
Narratives going on, and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others. This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Well, this defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Singletary to get the drive started, and he'll work this forward for about 3.
Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Right back to Singletary on second down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? Both 5'10".
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down.
Not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll try to run for this with Singletary. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Fitzpatrick on first down. A throw to the flat here for McKissick.
It continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll throw again, Fitzpatrick. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Fitzpatrick. And Thomas has it. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Here's Fitzpatrick. Looking and finding Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Touchdown! Stephon Diggs. 75 yards. And the Bills get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now...
And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Time to expect to deliver the ball downfield, so great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So we've reached halftime here at our nation's capital with the Washington football.
But I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them
for them in this game. Play action. Now it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. Matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team?
The 2nd and 11. To throw is Fitzpatrick. And with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Good example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team and following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their own nose and maximizing opportunities.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen going deep for Diggs. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
An interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated.
Wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And getting this just shy of midfield.
Wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Touchdown, Washington. DeAndre Carter, 51. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this?
Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Up 2 scores here in the third quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw, Fitzpatrick. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. You know those defenders are coming.
And how many times do we talk about complementary football? And we usually talk about, does the offense help the defense? Does the defense help the offense? I think in this case, does the quarterback help out his offensive line?
Well, behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Fitzpatrick now. His throw incomplete.
Convert here? Guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked. But trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. And that went a little too high.
Possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He'll take a shot for the end zone. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, 55 yards. And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go on the coast. Otherwise, they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again.
Run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. An injured player. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45.
I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Fitzpatrick throwing complete, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On second down, it's Gibson.
Coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Gregory Rousseau able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Edelman's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a two-score game. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And letting their defense take over? Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
Allen's throw taken in by Diggs.
Some people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Oh, heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Throwing is Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Allen, got to have this one. Left side caught by Diggs. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. Now Allen. And he's going to go down. He's sacked before he can get rid of the football. And they remain down by a point.
The only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. So a victory here for the Washington football team. And it was a game where they got out to a pretty good size lead, and then they had to hang on for dear life at the end.
Not exactly how you would draw it up. You would continue to score and find ways to keep your lead pretty well throughout the game. But they did find a way to win, as you noted. Hung on at the end as the big rush came at them. Fortunately enough, they put enough points on the board to have enough of a cushion that they're able to survive what happened in the fourth quarter.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Washington football team as we say so long from FedEx Field.